We're at the Luxor Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, which is a perfectly adequate hotel and casino. I don't know, it's not as exciting as this promo video is showing it to be, but it's totally fine. There's lots of cool stuff to do in there, and one of those things is the Titanic, the Artifact Exhibition, which is something that we had seen in past trips and thought, should we check this out? Should we not check this out? Is it a tourist trap, or is it like a real thing? But so on this past trip, we decided to check it out, and I gotta tell you, we were shocked, I say, to find out that this exhibition houses the largest, most amazing Titanic artifact ever recovered. Apparently there's 300 artifacts from the Titanic in this exhibit. So let's check it out. Hello.
Hello.
Just want to get one ticket to Titanic.
One for Titanic?
Yes,
only?
please. So here's a little tip already. Use your MGM Grand card and you get $5 off. So it's pricey. It's Vegas, so it's pricey. So the normal price is $43, but if you use your MGM Players card, they give you $5 off. So it's $38. $38 is expensive. All right, so let's go see if it's worth it. When you enter the exhibition, you're given a boarding pass of a real-life passenger with all their history, and at the end of the exhibition, you can scan it to see if they survived or not, which is something to look forward to at the end of it. The exhibition itself is pretty cool. I mean, they say that there were over 300 artifacts. I didn't count them all, but there certainly were a lot of artifacts and a lot of information on the wall. And there's also an audio tour, which is a little bit extra if you want to do that. They take you through steerage, which if you've seen the movie, you're going to recognize that from the movie. And then they move you to here you see first and second class. And the artifacts that they recovered, it's amazing that these survived. Really delicate pieces of porcelain and glass, and it's just crazy that these things are still intact. And they show you a replica of a first class cabin, which you can see how different that is from the third class cabin. And at this point, there's a lot of plates and there's a lot of silverware, and they've recovered a lot of these things, and you can see it's really well done. And then they kind of get into the night of the accident, and they show you the timeline of the whole thing and why the lookouts didn't see the iceberg. And at this point, we were really impressed with the exhibition. I mean, it was bigger than we thought it was going to be. It was more expansive than we thought it was going to be. You get into a room with the iceberg. It's not the real iceberg, but then you can also touch the iceberg, which, it felt icy. I wasn't really sure what the point of touching it was. But then in the next room, here is the largest, most amazing artifact you're going to see ever. It's this huge piece of the hull of the Titanic that is called the Big Piece, and it is totally amazing. We did not expect to see something like this in this exhibit. We expected to see, more plates and knives and such. But this thing it's about 30 feet long, it's about 13 feet tall, and it weighs about 15 tons. And it's like this intact piece of the ship where you can see portholes and the rivets, and there's like parts where the paint is still there. And you can see the other side of it. I don't know why my friend Doug and I were both like amazed that you could see like the other side of it, but that was also amazing. So you can go on both sides of it. They got some information on how it was recovered. They tried to recover it in 1996, and then there was a storm and that didn't work. So then they finally recovered in 1998, and it's just sitting here at the Luxor, which is crazy to me. And then after the big piece, you're moved into an area that talks about the aftermath of the tragedy. It has a list of all of the passengers who died, and then you can go to these terminals there at the end and scan your boarding pass and see if the passenger on your boarding pass survived or not. Then you go into the gift shop, and that is pretty much it. All right, we are done. $38 is a lot of money, but it does what it says. It's well put together. There are a lot of artifacts. The big piece was amazing, and I feel like just on its own, it was worth the price of admission. I just could not believe what I was seeing when I was looking at it, and I don't know why they're not advertising it. They have this thing all over the Luxor. And overall, the exhibition was great and totally worth the visit. This is Ryan from Adventures Assemble. If you like this video, hit the like button, and remember to follow me for more nerdy adventures. We'll talk to you soon.